Welcome to Sorta Silly Stories, where classic tales get a silly twist. Once upon a time, in a kingdom obsessed with fancy shoes and sparkly balls, the dancing kind, not the bouncy ones, lived a kind girl named Cinderella. She wasn't called that because it was trendy. No, she got the name after spending way too much time cleaning ashes or cinders by the fireplace. If she'd worked in a kitchen, she'd probably be called Spatula Ella. Her stepmother and two stepsisters were, let's just say, allergic to chores. They loved giving orders, but hated doing them. "Cinderella, fetch my hairbrush. Cinderella, find my eyelash curler. Cinderella, my face needs more sparkle." Basically, poor Cinderella was the family's human to-do list. One day, the royal palace announced a grand ball, open to all. Everyone went wild. The stepsisters got all dressed up and started practicing their surprised but royal faces in the mirror. Meanwhile, Cinderella dreamed of going too, not for the prince, but for the free snacks. But her stepmother said, "You go to the ball in that dress?" Cinderella sighed. "Fair point, my dress is so dusty." Her stepmother and stepsisters happily left for the ball, leaving poor Cinderella all alone at the house. She sat by the fireplace, feeling lonelier than a broom in a vacuum factory. That's when, poof, her fairy godmother appeared. "Sweetheart," she said, "you look like a walking mop. You can't go to the ball like this. Let's fix that." With a flick of her wand, the fairy godmother turned Cinderella's dusty old ragged dress to a gorgeous ball gown, pure sparkly perfection. She also turned a pumpkin into a glittery carriage. Uber pumpkin, 5-star ride. She turned mice into horses and a lizard into a driver. "Oh, and remember," she warned, "the magic ends at midnight." Cinderella gasped. "Midnight? That's like 3 hours after bedtime. Yay, I get to stay up late tonight." At the ball, Cinderella wowed everyone, especially the prince, who was amazed by her beauty. They danced, they laughed, and they shared a plate of royal cheese puffs. But then the clock struck 12. Dong! "Eek, my Uber pumpkin's expiring," Cinderella cried and ran off, leaving behind one sparkly glass slipper. The next day, the prince launched the weirdest lost and found mission ever. Whose foot fits this shoe? He went from house to house searching for the beautiful girl he had met last night. Finally, he reached Cinderella's home. The stepsisters impatiently pushed each other to get their turn to wear the glass slipper. They tried, twisted, and nearly bent their toes into pretzels. Then, Cinderella tried it on, and click, it fit perfectly. "Wait," said Cinderella, "you could have just asked for my name instead of making every girl in the kingdom take off her shoes." The prince blushed.
I like being thorough."
And so they lived happily ever after. Once Cinderella made sure the castle had a very strict cleaning schedule. And that's the end of today's sorta silly story. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more laughs. See you next time.